If you're feeling a little stuck in life, maybe you're a bit confused about the direction you want life to go, then use this tool. It's simple, it's effective, and in under 60 seconds it can help to evaluate your life. It's called the Wheel of Life, and this is something that I've used personally in different times of my life, and it's something that I always use with my coaching clients. It's the simplest way to evaluate your life if you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed. So without further ado, let's get into it. All you're going to need is a blank piece of paper or a whiteboard. Okay, here's my little whiteboard that I've stolen off my son, that he's been using to practice his spelling. First of all, we're going to start with a circle. We're going to split it up into several parts. You can split it up into as many or as few sections as you like. So I'm going to do this. And then in each of the sections, you're going to write an area of your life that's most important to you. So I'm just going to get on and scribble mine. You probably know just by looking at it that which of these areas are the most problematic for you right now. These can also change, so some of these priorities might not be priorities for you in the future, but they're your priorities right now. So the next step is to give each of these a mark out of 10. 10 being the absolute best they can be and 0 being the worst they can be. So you'll start to get an idea of which of the areas are going well for you right now and which are the areas that you need to address. And by the way, if you're not sure what these icons are, this one's for money and this one's for relationship. That's meant to be a heart. Let me give it a bit of colour. There you go. So go around the circle and put a mark out of 10 around each of the sides. I'm going to use a random bunch of numbers so you can see what's going on. Okay. So straight away from doing this exercise, you can start to address some of the areas that are most problematic for you right now. So there's no strict rule on this, but I would say anything that's kind of under a 6, you probably need to take a look at because there's definitely room for improvement there. So the areas here then are job, physical health, free time, and social life. This is where the harder work starts then, because it's up to you to set yourself some actions. So an easy way to do this is just put actions in the middle and then pick one of these. So we're going to put physical. So if your physical health isn't as great as you'd like it to be at the moment, you really need to challenge yourself to see what actions you can take to improve this. So to up the score to another couple of points. So it might be that you set yourself a challenge of doing 10,000 steps a day. It might be that you park your car further away from your place of work, so you walk a bit further than normal. It might be that you renew your gym membership. It might be that you go back and join a sports club. Any of these things that you decide to do, make sure they are SMART goals. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and bound by a certain timescale. We can go into that in a different video, but for example, if you decide that you need to park your car away a bit further from work so that you're a bit more active, maybe linking into your 10,000 steps, maybe you decide that starting tomorrow, you're going to park your car further away from work and you're going to do that 3 times a week for 10 weeks. So give it a go. This is the Wheel of Life. It's super easy to do. Let me know what you think. Obviously these scores and these areas of your life are probably going to change over time, but this is a snapshot of some of the problematic areas and some of the areas that are going really well just right now. And remember, this tool isn't about perfection. It's not about getting 10 out of 10 in all areas of your life, because that rarely happens. This tool is about raising awareness to some of the areas of your life that need a little bit of a tweak here and there. Some might need a complete change, but you probably knew that already. You can now use this tool to guide some of your actions in your everyday life. If you found this little tutorial useful, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.